leave it that way.
Did you know Ernest Kumi?
I know him very well. He's a friend. Let me put it that way. Despite the fact that we belong to different political parties, but Ernest, I'm very, very close to Ernest. And yesterday I was in Kumasi when I received the news on the phone when it happens. Let me say about it had just happened like 30 minutes when we both have a common friend, and so it was a lady that called, and yes, I was so confused. He just told me, he called and I picked Mo, your friend died, and I was confused. I said, who? The NS. Because we've been very close, and then when he came to Parliament too, we are on same committee, and that's how close we are. So when we travel for committee activities, we are always together. Our committee is chaired by Collins Dauda. So we see him as our father, and all of us, because the committee is very full of very young MPs, myself, he himself, Ahinkwa, German South MP, no, that's German North. We are very young MPs, and so we do things together. Just a week ago, exactly a week ago, when Mountains meeting the agencies and the Lands and Natural Resources Committee, we were both having fun together. We left there just a week ago. We left Mountains last Monday, exactly a week yesterday. On Thursday, we were in Parliament together after the address of the Indian Prime Minister. He called me. He was at the cafe area. He called me. I joined him together with some MPs who were taking tea, knowing where. So it's hard for me to. I don't know. I was shocked.
Did he have any known health challenges? Well, with the way he's sharing memories of him, and clearly they were that close. So perhaps.
Yeah, but not something that was physically seen in him. He's never complained of any, ill issues. Never. And then the only thing I heard, there was some publication last week about some 4 minutes, and so he was teasing me on that Thursday, and we're both making fun of each other and all of that. And it's so sad. So sad. Ernest, 6 months in the chamber, any MP can attest. One thing you cannot take away from him is his easy connection. Like he easily connects with people that is not met before. When he meets you, and the next moment you see him talking to the person, and as though he's known you for years. He's so lovely. I must be frank. This is a big blow for us as a country, and we pray that God should grant his soul Janet Fidels, and my condolences to the wife and his family, the constituency, Ghana's parliament, and Ghana at large. We've lost a great person, to be honest with you. And there's something happening in Ghana's parliament that I think Ghanaians must pay attention. Our work is so dangerous to the extent that, but you can't complain also, because when you come out to complain, people will ask you, then it's no good. What are you doing there? Sometimes the pressure. Look at how I said I'm very young. I'm equally 40 years. But the pressure I go through, the number of calls, sometimes you'll be sleeping even at 12 a.m. Somebody will call you. There was a time I received a call at 12:30 a.m., midnight. And then the person was talking to me about job. So I didn't know what to say. Yes, I understand him. I could see that the person was speaking from a point of frustration. It wasn't his fault. But look at the time too. So the question I asked.
12 a.m. looking for employment.
So yes, so I asked him, what is your time? That was the question I asked him. And he says that the time is 12 a.m. I said, are you aware that I am married and I'm sleeping, my wife is by me? Is it fair if somebody call you at this time? But why can't you wait at least in the morning?
Yeah.
But this, if you don't answer the call, so when I saw the call, I got panicked. I thought something was happening to him. You know, these are some of the challenges we face. And you see every member of parliament. I've never seen a member of parliament that people will praise him that for he answers calls. It is because you receive more than 1 million calls. And so out of the 1 million calls that you receive, you are unable to attend to all of them. So the few you are unable to attend to, go like, oh, they are all the same, they don't answer calls. That is not the situation. If you sit and you even say, let me be answering all the calls, if you turn your office to a call center, you won't be able to respond to all of them. And these are pressures that come. You are listening to somebody's issue. This person is talking about school fees. This person is talking about marrying second wife. This person is talking about buying fertilizer. This person wants money to pay tractor for plowing his farm. This person's child has gained admission, no money for school fees.
Isn't that what you promised them when you're
have
campaigning?
Food for his family. Exactly. So now
you make so many promises when you are campaigning.
No, these are not promises. All these things I'm saying, no MP has ever made a promise that when I become your member of parliament, I will help you to get married to 10 second wife. No MP will make a promise that when I become a member of parliament, I will pay your children's school fees.
But you live in a Muslim community.
No, I'm not.
So
I'm not limiting it to only Muslim. It will interest you to know that the second marriage thing, it is not only Muslims that get married.
No,
to
it cuts across.
It cuts across. I will marry. You understand? Look,
let's say good morning to Larry and welcome him to the show. Larry, the editor of the Herald newspaper.
So sometimes you have to even sacrifice what you have to give it to your family just to solve a problem so that you have your peace of mind. And that people...
As identity home cry.
If you see that chamber, the chamber parliament there, I can tell you that more than 70 to 80% of the parliamentarians are all BP patients. I'm sorry to say it here. He's a medical doctor and he knows. He didn't want to say he's a former member of parliament. More than 70 to 80% of all the parliamentarians in the chamber are all BP patients.
Including you, the young one.
I am telling you that, including even people that I'm older than, are on BP, blood pressure drugs. They take almost, you have to. If you are not a BP patient and you get to that house,
you will get it.
You will get it. You see that? Yes. So this is what they do. And look at today. We're talking about NS. 2 years ago or a year ago, it was about John Kuma. 2 years ago, it was about late Philip Beswa. Look, Philip, we sat in the chamber. Late night, he was in the chamber. He got home. He couldn't wake up. He was gone. Ernest was in the chamber on Thursday.
He didn't even work with
he didn't. He went to Takoradi on Saturday. He returned on Sunday. He was preparing for his moot court yesterday. He had just finished writing his final exams at Ghana Law School. He died yesterday morning. So our health issues are very, very, very... And so sometimes when you hear that a member of parliament is traveling somewhere else to seek medical attention, it becomes a public conversation. Why don't we treat ourselves here? Yes, I agree, we must treat ourselves here. But if I tell you the medical condition attached to our service, our benefit, as I sit here, if I am sick, I'm supposed to treat myself, and probably later they will have to even bring the receipt, even that the committee must sit to validate the receipt, authenticate it. You know, if you are sick and you have to be referred to a certain medical facility if it is not referred by a committee. All of these things, we need to have a conversation.
There should be a real look at the conditions of service
because
of MPs.
What if at the time I am sick, I don't have the financial muscle to cater for the sickness at that particular moment? What happens to me? So it is like, go and take care of yourself and come. We will reimburse you. That is how it is.
Right.
So next, very young, with young family, he's gone. We are here discussing it. Tomorrow, we don't know who next. But I am telling you, that is I said more than 70% to 80% of the members of parliament in the Ghana's chamber go and conduct research are all BP patients.
Right. Very well.